ensemble cast. How are we feeling today? I'm going to start with the beautiful Kayla. Let us know how you're feeling and how you're enjoying your time so far
you guys,
right here in Edinburgh.
This has been so much fun. We were just outside talking about how friendly all of you are, how much fun we've had meeting you guys, talking to you, getting to know you. So thank you for making our time so much fun.
Candice, how's today been going for you?
Today's been fantastic. It got a little breezy outside, so I'm ready for a little dram after this or something to thin the blood out. But it's been so lovely to meet all of you, and so many Comic-Con first-timers here, which is always really special. So thank you guys for coming out. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to be here.
Hello, you wonderful people. So lovely to return to Scotland. Love it up here. Been many times, and you guys are beautiful. Thanks for turning up.
This is my first time in Scotland, and I've had a lovely time with everybody who's come to my table, all three of you, and I look forward to meeting three more tomorrow.
Also, my first time in Scotland, thank you. And yeah.
Well, I'll start with you, Daniel, if you want to hold on to the mic there. We have so many great fans from all over the place that love Vampire Diaries, but we also cover a lot of different genres: Star Wars, Harry Potter, Stranger Things. Tell us, is there anything that you are geeking out over at the Comic-Con in particular?
Yeah, Ewan McGregor, if indeed he is truly here. Because I want to know where he is at. I want to stalk that guy.
Ewan McGregor to the stage? I'm trying my luck.
Don't do that. He will just wipe the floors with us. No, but I'd love to see Ewan. But apparently, the court order says I have to remain at least 100 meters at all times.
Still, huh?
It's always good to see John Rhys-Davies. I remember there was we were in Birmingham, or I can't remember where it was. It was Birmingham a couple years ago, and we kept passing each other going to the green room, up and down. I was like, "You again, you son of a bitch!" And he was like, and he said, "Up and down like a bride's nightie."
Alicia Silverstone's here. Oh my God. She's a darling. So sweet. That's all I got.
I'm honestly just excited to see all of you guys. I've had the pleasure of being in Scotland for all week and have just fallen in love with this country. So thank you so much for welcoming us with open arms and to hang out with all of these hooligans up here. It's good to see family.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm the biggest fan of these guys right here, and how happy I am to be with them and be together. Again, it's been so much fun.
That's my next question, actually. And then, by the way, we will get to you guys after this question, so you go ahead and line up if you'd like. Some eager, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Good Lord in heaven. Careful, careful. Manners. But yes, I was going to say, I've had the pleasure of interviewing most of you before and a few times now, and you just seem to have such a camaraderie, such a connection, and it's so nice to see you guys have a little reunion. So I'll start with you, Kayla, but what does it mean to have all of your Vampire Diaries family with you again?
Obviously, it means so much, and of course, huge thank you to Candice King, because she makes all the plans for us to do after this. She's like the camp counselor, and she's like, reservations are at this time, this is where we're going, and we all just really enjoy each other's company, truly, so it's nice.
I mean, we've all known each other now for essentially at least within a 13-year span, or even if it's less than that, it's still a significant part of our lives, and we have the opportunity to catch up all over the world. It's a big gift to be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a special time when we were shooting out there in Atlanta. We're all kind of on location, had our own digs, and very young when we started the show. So, there's so much history here, and it's wonderful to have the opportunity, courtesy of you guys, for us to be able to revisit some of that. Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, hey.
Well, I thought I had job security because I had that special ring, and I took it off, and then off I went. Anyway, yeah, I had a great time shooting the, 12, 13 episodes of Vampire Diaries. I shouldn't be up on this panel, guys.
It's not true. All right, first question.
First question. All right, so all you have to do is just make sure that you stand close to the mic for us. Feel free to introduce yourself and just, have fun.
My name's Poppy and my
Just a little closer
You
to
might
the
have
mic,
to come
please.
close to the mic.
Yeah.
My name's Poppy and my question is, what was the funniest thing that happened on set and why?
Gillies, what's the funniest thing that's ever happened on your set? I've never heard this story from you.
Yeah, well, what I usually say to this question is that it was just all funny because it was written with such solemnity, like it was so serious. And so I don't think that there's a single take that we took of that show where we weren't laughing like morons in between each shot, including and especially some of the more serious and emotionally demanding scenes. Sorry, that's a boring answer. Next question.
I mean, there was, as Daniel said, to echo that, Ian and I, we used to laugh so much, like up until action, that, we'd go smooth it out, and we'd blow up our cheeks like this. Because our makeup would start to, and then action would be called, and they'd be like, "You son of a bitch!" We'd be almost like kissing each other. I have another very long, funny story, but I don't want to tell it.
Well, what I just thought of was once Nina pulled a prank on Matt Davis, and he came in one morning and his dressing room was painted entirely pink. And there was like a stuffed unicorn in there or something, and he was just, it was funny.
Yeah, we had a lot of funny moments. It's hard to remember them after all. These are some good funny moments, though. I like these funny moments we've just heard.
I think the most awkward part for me was wearing the fangs for the first time and having a lisp. And then every word I said, it was lisp. And so I had to do so much ADR, which is like when you repeat the lines afterwards and re-record them, because I was trying to be this really tough vampire who ended up having this lisp, which is not necessarily very tough sounding for my character. And so that was something that I was laughing internally about all the time.
Great question. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Savannah. I just what it's like, have you ever broke anything on set, and if so, what was it?
That's a good question. Broken anything on?
I have. There was one scene, and I can't remember when it was, but something wasn't connecting with me. I was getting more progressively frustrated that I couldn't achieve what I planned in the scene, and I just felt like I needed more energy, and so I would kind of jump up and down. And there was one point where I just super disappointed in the take, and I punched a wall, and obviously it was a set wall, so my hand just blasted straight through, destroyed a little part of the set. It was a problem. I missed the crossbar by this much. Probably would have broke my hand. Yeah.
We broke a wolf, not a real one. It was an animatronic wolf, and it was very expensive. And we were just waiting. There were multiple evolutions of the wolves on our set with the werewolf storyline. One was actual, real, mostly wolves. And then we had a stuffy, which was just a stuffed skin of a wolf, in which they would just do close-up shots of it attacking your face like this, and you'd have to be scared. And there was just a big dude with a puppet wolf just going "Rawr!" And then finally they went for it and spent a lot of money on this big animatronic wolf that was supposed to be creeping through the gym, and it spent all afternoon, and it just kept breaking down and being did we plug it in right? Check the if the on button's on. And then finally that was it. We broke the very expensive animatronic wolf. That felt significant at the time.
I interpreted this as breaking a bone. One time, not on Vampire Diaries, I'm just going to go with it. I was on a show called Alias, which was my first job. Yeah, and it holds up like an armed robbery. It's still rad. Watch it if you haven't on the Fletniks. I was being transported in an armored car from one prison to another prison. It was a very bad guy. They treated my character like I was Hannibal Lecter, and I was broken out by one of my comrades, and it was a rainy day, and the armored car comes to a stop, and then my body flies to the front when it comes to a stop, and had my arms, my hands were cuffed, and the first couple takes, it just didn't look right. And I was like, to the stunt guys, I was like, really, really do it, dude. Really give her. And they gave it. And they pulled me hard. And I woke up 15 minutes later. Yeah. And I had a massive concussion. And I was taken to the hospital. And that's why I don't know where I am right now.
Do you have a breaking story?
I broke a heel once running
heel.
through the forest. It's anticlimactic, but
Girl,
it's the truth.
I'm so sorry you went through that.
A lot of running as a vampire, broke a heel. Then, we were close to end of shooting, and they're like, can you just act like it's not broken? I'm like, sure, no problem. Let's just keep doing this a million times.
Trooper.
Joseph Morgan and I used to do this silly thing where we'd compete for this parking space in the morning. It was so dumb. I'd put garbage all through his space, or I'd put no parking signs in there. Or it escalated to the point where one day, and I would just park sideways across his parking space, and then one day I decided that I was not going to allow him to leave, so I was like, I know, I'm just going to park as close as I can to his driver's door. And I scratched all along the side of his car. So apart from my spirit, the only thing that was broken on that set really by me was Joseph Morgan's vehicle.
Great question, thank you. Go ahead.
Hi, my name's Leah, and my question is, of all the seasons you've played in on the Vampire Diaries, what was your favourite scene?
What was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene was when Paul choked me, and he said, "If you don't leave Mystic Falls," yeah, because it was always a dream of mine. If you don't leave Mystic Falls, I'm gonna turn you into a vampire, and you're gonna become the exact thing you hate, or something like that. He said. Anyway, that's actually the scene where the funny story happened, and I'm going to tell that. Because I don't know if you guys know about the weather in Atlanta, but it's hotter than Saigon in 1962. Very hot year in Vietnam, and it was a very hot day, and it was like 100 and something, and I was being choked by Paul. And after the first take, we were resetting the cameras, and I peeled out of my bed, and there was a halo, perfect sweat halo of my body, and I went and cooled down, and then came back, and there was a little brown mark. In that halo, and everybody's like, dude, Anders, what's going on there, buddy? And I was like, no way. I had shorts on and underwear and a hospital smock. I got on the bed. I scratched it. I sniffed it. I was like, that's not my shit. That's not true. That's just not it. And they had me going for like 2 hours. I was so mortified. And our DP, still a good buddy of mine, Paul Summers, was just going like, we need a kino here, we need a covered wagon here, and Jeff Schatze said, dude, Andrew still thinks that he shit the bed. And Paul said, no, dude, I took a Hershey's Kiss, I rubbed it, just relax. I mean, your performance is your shit in the bed. Anyway.
Favorite scene? There's a scene in season 1 where Vicky and Damon are dancing, and they're high on each other's blood, and Depeche Mode is playing, and it's just awesome. And one of the things I love is every time I'm driving in the car and Depeche Mode starts to play, I instantly am reminded of, one of my favorite moments in life with Ian. So, thanks.
PTSD just comes flooding back. I've got a few, but the one that came to mind is I did a sword fight scene with Todd Lassant's character. What was his name? Julian or something. And we did the whole fight ourselves. So I'm trained in stage combat with the British Guild, and Todd had done a bunch of stuff with his show, whatever. What was it? The Spartacus. And we were like, well, look, let's just crush this. And so we got up early, ran through the fight, got it dead on. And they had the stun guys there, and they just went home. They were like, yeah, you guys got this. So everything that you see in that fight is all us, which was a cool moment. A sword fight, yeah.
It's favorite scenes, right? Probably the last scene that I did. That's my favorite scene because I was ready to be with my kids. I really hadn't seen my kids in several years, so I was ready to be with them. Oh yeah, you like that, guys? I got an Fucking try top that shit. Now I got a fucking army of Scots on my side. Good.
Okay, I don't know if it's gonna get an awe, but I just realized I think it was pretty fun when Caroline had her humanity turned off, because I just remember getting to do my hair like Britney Spears and make out with like a lot of like hot dudes. Yeah. So maybe it's not like but it's like ooh, yeah, there we go.
There we go. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I love every single one of you. But my question is, if you could be anyone else from the show, like a different character, who would you be?
Catherine.
Catherine.
Honestly, Catherine.
Bonnie.
Shit, it's so hot. Look at that, she's got a little chair. It's not a competition, but it is. Next question. Thank you, by the way.
Hi, my name's Alicia.
Hi, Alicia.
So my question is, if you could choose how your character would die in the series, what would you choose?
Water skiing accident.
I didn't see Elijah ski once.
I heard whiskey accident. I don't know why I heard that. Whiskey.
Caroline would be throwing an expensive necklace off the end of a boat and then die in her sleep.
Titanic reference?
Yes.
I got that one. Yeah. I'd be behind Caroline on the boat, just like this.
I don't know, hung, drawn, quartered after being tar and feathered, I guess. Something is the first thing that came to mind, you know.
I think it would have been rad if John died getting a hickey from Damon.
True love.
Yeah. I was like, oh right, you're a vampire.
It was actually you all along, it wasn't Elena. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question.
Hi, I'm Charlotte, and I was wondering, do you think Klaus and Caroline should have ended up together?
No, that's harsh. No, he was so mean. He was a meanie pants. I know he had an accent, you know, and like lived forever and had like a lot of money and bravado, but I don't know. I always thought the Caroline and Klaus storyline was very interesting to me, but I am tickled to death that there is like such a strong love for those characters together. And obviously Joseph was incredible to work with, and I just try to do his accent all the time, but yeah.
Can you do it for us now?
No.
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Holly, and if you were to choose between Team Damon or Team Stefan, who would you choose?
Team Elijah.
Oh, man.
Team Malarkey.
I mean, Damon.
Which one does Taylor Lautner play? They're both so lovely. This is a divisive question. These are good friends of ours. You're going to create so much. But really, it's Damon. Let's be honest.
Don't care.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Lorraine. I'm a massive fan of Vampire Diaries and the originals, but I've got a question for Daniel about the end of Klaus and Elijah. Now, were you happy with that ending, or would you have preferred that they had come to some other ending and had a happier ever after?
It didn't bother me. I started directing in the third season, and when on one of the episodes I directed, we were doing an ever after for I can't remember the names of the characters, the beautiful gay boys. We filmed them. Thank you. We filmed an afterlife for them. And I was like, oh, I guess that everybody kind of gets an afterlife thing, but not everybody did, and I wasn't sure. And frankly, it didn't bother me. I mean, it was my job, so it didn't bother me whether or not we saw anything after the fact. I wasn't. I was just there to do what they told me. I know that's an unromantic answer.
It was a good way to go. It was really sad to everybody cry, but no, it's a great way to go, but thank you.
Yeah, I've never seen the scene, but I appreciate you saying that. No, I'm not joking, actually. I've never seen it. Yeah.
No, it was happening, but thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ellie, and my question is, in your opinion, what's the saddest death in the Vampire Diaries universe?
I mean, do we each? I'm going to say my death, obviously.
Collective deaths.
Yeah. Do we all
deaths.
die? Do we all?
I mean, I died.
Yeah, we all died.
We all died?
No, I made it to the very end,
Oh, you made it
guys.
to the end? Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, exactly.
The very last scene of Legacy.
So the answer to your question is
13
everybody's
years.
death except apparently Caroline's.
Apparently made it 10, let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. And who was your favourite cast member to work with?
Everyone
All of
on
them.
this stage.
Yeah.
I didn't work with anyone on this.
Well, for me, it was Kat, because we had so much together, and we developed such a great working relationship, and I really think we both felt proud of the work we did on that show.
It's weird that she hates you so much. No, but I mean, those two things don't marry. But
Because I play guitar better than her.
that's true.
She's jealous.
I mean, and this question is also a little divisive, but I would say that on the originals we never hung out socially really afterwards like we did on Vampire Diaries, because work felt like it was social. You know, the work felt like it was so much fun, and we would. Nobody wanted to hang out with me after.
I took the part to work with Ian, and I'm so happy that I got to work so much with him. Over the shoulder smolder holder, but then come to find out, everybody was just so rad, and it was such a rad family that I was interloping upon, and Nina was great to work with too. Yeah.
I really loved working with Stephen McQueen. I thought he was just the sweetest, nicest person, both on screen and off. I really enjoyed him, and so anytime I see him in life, I get very excited.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Chelsea, and I was wondering, what do you miss the most about filming?
The people. That's what makes coming here so fun, is we all get to be together.
Getting my hair done every day. And the snacks.
I suppose, snacks, definitely the food. But I suppose because on that show we were on stages, so we had our own built-in dressing rooms that were kind of like our office, home away from home. I had like my guitar set up in there, whole collage on the wall that I made. It was the office. And yeah, normally all the other jobs I've been doing since, it's always trailers, you know. So it was nice to have an excuse to go to the office.
We had trailers for a time, didn't we? Season 1 we had trailers. Yeah.
When I arrived,
I missed
there
the
was-
trailers.
I miss hanging out with well, all of them, but like because Joe and I were next to each other, I miss. Yeah, we just laughed a lot. I miss being at work with Joe.
Thank you so much. Hi there.
Hi there. My name's Danielle, and I was wondering. Sorry, my question was already there, so I moved another one up my head. If you were to play any other supernatural character from the character you played, which would it be?
I guess Bonnie, because she was a witch, and I thought it was so cool to watch her like cast all of her spells and just be badass. I loved her.
Oh, is the question like it's from our shows?
I think it can be any supernatural character. You can answer whatever you want, I reckon. It'll probably suffice.
Do you guys remember the Never-Ending Story? That weird dragon that kind of looked like a dog, but like not that. I don't want
The luck dragon.
I fucking hate that thing. That thing frightens me. It's disgusting. Probably Skeletor.
Jensen and Jared from the show Supernatural.
I'd be Sabrina from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and then just like change my outfit, clean my closet, get into a conundrum, and then have a talking cat and get out of it.
Well, if we're talking in general like that, I'd say Gambit. I don't think there's ever been a good Gambit. All these guys, they've been shit, haven't they? Shots fired. Come on,
Evan
give me
Peters.
a shot at it.
I'm gonna text Evan Peters.
Wait, did he play
now.
Gambit?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that guy. I didn't see those X-Men. I stopped watching superhero films a long time ago. It's all cartoons now. I got kids. Because I got kids. I want acid all the time, man. It's so fucking crazy. I'm not.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Ruby. How was it to Candice? How was it to kind of see Caroline develop as like a character? Because her character, as you like from season like 1 to season like, I think like 8, it's just like completely different like character.
I really enjoyed it. I feel like I learned a lot just from playing that character as I got the role when I was 21 and was wrapping up around the time I was 30. So I did a lot of growing up alongside of Caroline. And I was never bored. I can tell you that. It was between like turning into a vampire and then stunts and then turning off humanity and then her mom had cancer and then crying for like a whole season and then being pregnant in real life, but also on the show. It was always an adventure, I can tell you. So I was very grateful and up for the challenge and humbled for the opportunity. Thanks.
Jessica, I'm Annabelle, and who's the better kisser, Ian or Paul?
I thought you were asking Gillies.
I've only kissed one of them.
You know, a lady doesn't kiss and tell. And I'm no lady, but I can't tell you who's the better kisser. Oh, sometimes that works. Man, it didn't work in Scotland. Thank you, you laughed. No, I am a lady, so I cannot tell you who the better kisser is. But I feel very lucky and humbled that I did get to, Caroline was with had a love story with almost every single character on that show. So,
I reckon Paul's a more specific kisser. Like, his intention.
I'd love to hear just your guesses.
Ian's a little more, I reckon, reckless and passionate. You know, there's probably a lot of tongue.
A lot of saliva.
If I would surmise. I'm kind of in between.
Hi everybody, I'm Amber, and my question is, obviously, as you can see, this show got super big, and it's just such an iconic show. For you guys, what was the moment when you were like, this is going to be something, this is big?
it's a bizarre time to feel like, oh, I think I'm a part of something way bigger than myself and anything I ever thought I would be a part of. But I was in Atlanta, we were filming, there was only a few episodes of this show that had aired. And I had booked myself a massage. You know, I'm like working on a show for the first time. I decided to treat myself. And I'd gotten a massage. And then afterwards, you know, she was like, thank you. Did you enjoy, do you feel relaxed? And I was like, yes. And I sat up to say thank you. And she just burst out crying and was like, you're on a show. And you're the girl on the show with the vampires. And I just suddenly was like, oh, wow. I am very unclothed in and you just worked a knot out of my neck, and now you're crying in a room with me, and I think this show's going to be pretty big, and can I please go put my clothes on now?
I believe they call that an unhappy ending. Sorry, I had to. I'm sorry. It's a dad joke. I'm a dad.
That was good.
Oh shit! What was the question? Sorry.
Just what was the moment when you were like, this show's gonna be
I wasn't on it from the jump, so I couldn't answer. And I was only on it for the glimmer of a cunt's hair.
Like you mean when we realized the show was a hit, or like it was?
I was sitting at In-N-Out Burger, and if you're in California, you know it's a SoCal thing. It's amazing. And I just remember sitting, and I love cheeseburgers. They're my thing. And so I was sitting there and just waiting for my cheeseburger. And these two girls come up, and they were just like, we can't wait to see what happens. You know, like, and I was like, oh my God, awesome, cool. And it was just the very beginning of the show. And I remember thinking like, oh wow, people really like this. This is really cool, because I loved reading it and it really resonated with me, but it was so nice to see that it also resonated with everyone else.
I mean, I joined late, so it was already a bit of a thing. But I had no idea it was this much of a thing.
Right.
You know, I'd been working in the theater in London, flew over to do this small part on a show I'd never heard of. And then I find myself doing my first convention, which was in Rome, actually. And I was shocked at, like, when I went out for my solo panel, there was 1,000 people in an auditorium all literally screaming, some of them crying and applauding. And I looked behind me. I was like, surely one of the other guys is pulling it. And it was all for me. And it was a very moving moment, but also the moment where I realized, holy shit, this is a big fucking show, you know? And y'all are still here, so.
And I think that's the thing too. Like they're still here. Like it's still surprising to us that, because I think COVID brought about a whole new generation of kind of folks who like the show and enjoy it and follow it. I mean, last night I took my girlfriend down to like a just beneath the castle in the middle of the city. We went to go grab a table, and actually I was just telling the guys before I went inside, and the one of the waitresses and the hostess like came up to greet us, and they started sort of trembling invisibly and we're saying, oh my God, and they're like, I love you so much on the show, it's incredible, it's incredible, I can't believe you're here. No, hold on, it doesn't, I'll wait for it, don't applaud yet, because it doesn't go great. She goes, I can't believe you're here, would you have a table for us? No, I can't, sorry, you can't eat here tonight. What kind of a fucking fan is that? You know? Like where, you know, I'm still hurt. It was called the Fiddler's Arms? No, it wasn't the Fiddler's Arms. It was somewhere like that. You guys have to go on, you know, the Pipers. Negative Yelp reviews from everybody tonight.
Well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Carissa. I'm also from America. We're not stalkers. We just happen to be on this side of the world. So I started watching Vampire Diaries when it aired when I was 15. So I kind of grew up with the show as well. My question for you guys, aside from those present, who do you think is the best, aka scariest villain, and why is it Kai?
She's a sociopath?
Thank you.
Yeah. Chris Wood.
I only got to work with him once, I think. I don't remember working with him too often.
No, I never worked with him
I'm trying to think
either.
who was like super scary.
on our show, am I the only representative from it? I guess I am. On the originals, there was the guy playing Tristan. What was his name? I can't remember the name of the actor right now. I'm blanking, but he was maybe the best actor that was ever on that show. I'm kind of amazed that we don't see.
That's you.
No, stop it. No, but he was so fucking good, that guy. And there was also a young gentleman, Owiso, who's tragically passed away. He played Papa Tunde. He was an amazing actor, and I thought he was like the best villain that we ever had.
No, Chris was great, actually. He kind of had this really disassociated and calm demeanor, which, can sometimes be extremely threatening. No, he was really good. Give him props,
Awesome, thank you. Unless anyone else wants to.
I know, I honestly can't. Wait, is there another villain that you remember?
I mean, like, Klaus is scary. I mean, my cat's named after him, so I love Klaus as a
That's
villain.
amazing.
But, like, terrifying, like, not actor, but just literally, like, the character written so scary.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you. I'll go Klaus.
Yeah, like, really fucking crazy.
How about guest actors that the actor was actually scary?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I loved because Klaus was talked about so much, and we all would remember we'd go around doing our Klaus impression. I think Klaus is going to talk like this.
Before it was cast.
I can't wait till this guy is introduced.
Thank you. Great question. Thank you. Great outfit. We have time for one final question. I'm so sorry, guys, but I've just been told one final question. No pressure, gorgeous. Come on up.
Bringing it on.
Hi, my name's Sierra. If you could pick to be any Vampire Diaries species in real life, like, what one would it be?
Human. Who wants to live forever, man?
Yeah.
Curses. There'd be curses on all them supernatural characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got to be hard. It's a hard life.
I'd like to be a humpire. Is that a thing?
It's like
I kind of missed the question slightly. I'm sorry, Don. Do you mind?
What kind of Vampire Diaries species would you like to be in real life?
What species? Yeah, would you want to be a werewolf or would you be a vampire?
Yeah.
I mean, I would go witch, always.
What would you?
I'm going
What would you be?
Yeah, what would you be?
I don't know.
See, it's hard.
Hybrid.
A tribrid.
Yeah.
I don't
Good
know.
answer. I love it.
I'd love to be a summer holder. It's I think that's about as. And Ian is the better kisser. Sorry, that's.
And you heard it here first as a Comic-Con exclusive. Yes. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. You've made so many memories. You've made so many people so happy today. And thank you for your questions, everybody. Please give it up and show all the love from Scotland Comic-Con for Kayla, Candice, Michael, David, and Daniel, your cast of the Vampire Diaries. Guys, thank you for being an amazing audience here. What an amazing time we've had, and they have